What are your names?
Ginger.
Ginger?
Natalie.
Natalie?
Right.
Rorik? Whoa. Rorik. Ginger and Natalie are no nonsense. He's like, what's up? That was great. We're going to start with Rorik, and I'm going to show you how to be centered versus not. I want you to get super strong. Don't let me put your hands together. 1, 2, 3. Rorik is nice and strong. Good. Rorik is standing nice and centered, but I'm going to make things a little more challenging on him. I'm going to off-center him and therefore put him in a supremely weakened position. I'm going to off-center him by no more than an inch. By that. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring your hands together. Don't let me, no matter what. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. It's right.
Come on, Lord.
Okay, John, you're next. 1, 2, 3. Nice and strong. Now we're going to do the same thing, and I'm going to bring you up by a little. Don't let me bring your hands together no matter what. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Oh, she works out. All right. Yeah. Did she just do a pose? There you go, girl. Ginger, Natalie, and Roar. To center yourself down, make sure your feet are no more than hip width apart, and face whatever you're facing squarely. In Aikido, which I'm a black belt in, it's called taking center. Anytime you're facing the impossible, the frightening, if you are centered, you will prevail. What is your why from in here, from in your heart? Why? I can give you an example. My why, I think communication is the key to saving the entire world. If we understand each other, if we know each other, if we see each other, and if we listen to each other, we can save the world. Because if you know someone, if you understand them, then there's no way you can treat them with indifference. So it is my mission to help as many people as I can become amazing communicators.
Creativity lives in a different part of your brain than analysis. Creativity lives in the frontal cortex, in what they call the frontal lobe. That's the hub of new ideas and making them happen. On the other hand, that instinct to edit or analyze or see if you can make something better once you've already created it lives in the parietal lobe, and it's a different part of your brain. So when you're trying to do one or the other at the same time, they sort of fight for which one has dominion, those parts of your brain. In order to get more creative, leave the editor at the door until you've finished being creative, and then you can go back and edit or analyze and critique.
The lesson here is you have to be authentic with your offer, right? I was doing this exact activity last night, and the woman who took the $5 came over to me and went, "Here's your $5 back." And I said, no, it's your $5. It's absolutely your $5, because I had to have my offer be authentic. I didn't offer $100, but $5 absolutely, right? And it's that sweet spot. $2 no one will cross. $20 is starting to get expensive.
And I think in the last class this spring, Bethany offered somebody $100, and they didn't believe her.
Right, because $100 is a lot of money. $5, I can lose $5
Really?
because it's to make a point, right? I don't want that money back. That's the whole point. It is an authentic offer, trying to motivate someone to come over. And we have to have our offers be authentic. If they are not authentic, it won't work.
That is fabulous from, from ADR perspective. That is wonderful. And I've seen it in real cases, but I never understood it that way.
Well, I'm
It
glad.
makes sense.
Good. I'm very glad to hear that. English isn't my first language. I was born, of course, in the former Soviet Union, and when I came to the USA, there was no ESL program, right? So there was no English as a second language program. They threw me into first grade, and they went, off you go, have fun. And so I'm sitting there not knowing anything. And I picked up English pretty quickly because I watched Happy Days and Star Trek. Mrs. Saperstein had me stand up in front of the class and read. And I'm going, okay, so I'm reading. and I come across a word, okay? Picturesque. That's the word. And it looked to me like the word was picture skew. Why wouldn't it? Picture skew. So I'm blah, 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 blah. The Hamlet was picture skew. And the entire class goes nuts because, of course, it's picturesque. But I didn't know that. I'd never seen the word before. So there I am, and they're, of course, blah, ha, ha, and I'm feeling like that, you know, like there's spinach in my teeth and like I've done everything wrong and I want to go crawl away. It did actually give me a fear of speaking in public, being up in front of people for a really long time. And then I realized that what this is all about, ultimately, it's about sharing, right? So when you're up in front of people and you've got the guts to go, here's my message, whatever it is, you're inviting them into your life. It's about sharing with them and listening to them. And so the more you can look at it as an exchange of gifts with one another, the more that idea of feeling deserving of communicating is going to become more prevalent in your mind. So I have an affirmation for you. I deserve to be heard. It's a wonderful, and for anybody who's uncomfortable public speaking, I deserve to be heard is one of those affirmations that revolutionizes how you think in communication. It's a simple one, but it's incredibly powerful. Because so many of us walk around thinking that we don't deserve to be heard. Women especially, we have this feeling like we shouldn't have our say. And so when we have the opportunity to do it, the more we can look at it like it's a service we're providing, because it is, because it's your message and you are unique in the world, right? So no one will have your perspective. No one will have your experience. No one will have your way of doing and saying what you say and do. And that means being unique, you can reach people in a way no one else can. And that's a gift.